and welcome. And hello, everybody. Hi on Instagram and hello on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. Glad you're all here. And those of you that are still coming in, welcome. Appreciate it. My name is Robert Quebeca. I'm an artist, and my website is robbieart.com. And I've been making art for about 3 years, and I use mixed mediums, and I've been exploring my art creativity for a few years, and only just this past 3 weeks ago, I guess, I finally got my website launched, which I'm really grateful for. Had a lot of wonderful people helping me put this together. So what we're going to do today is just kind of walk you through. I have 14 pieces, I think. I have 14 pieces of art that I'm going to show you today and walk you through everything from my largest painting, my universe, all the way to some of my smaller keepsake items, which are really fun keepsakes. Keepsake is like they're twin pairs. I'll talk more about them later, but they're twin pairs, and I make them in pairs, and they're exact mirrors of each other. So you keep one, and then you give one to an acquaintance, a significant other, or anybody that you want to share a reminder of your friendship, your relationship with. And so I'm going to start talking about some of these and go through that. And at any time, feel free to ask any questions. If you're watching the replay on this, you won't be able to ask a live question. But if you go to my website, you'll be able to ask a question through email there. Of course, if you're watching the replay on Instagram or on Facebook or YouTube, just put it in the comments and then I'll reply right back to you. Happy to answer any questions that you might have about either the art or my processes and methodologies or anything that you want to know about. So I'm going to start all the way over here. And we're going to talk about the number one. And number one is called Inspired. And Inspired, I made this one in March of 2022. And I was living in Wells, Maine, right on the ocean. And I had a lot of inspirations that came to me during that period of time. I was only there for about 5 or 6 months, but I think I created about 100 pieces of work while I was there in that short period of time. And this is one of them, and I really tried several different techniques to get this. It took me a while to figure out which way was up because, like a lot of abstract and existential art, you can turn it in multiple directions. For me, this is what resonated with me. And I would just hang it on the wall, and I'd look at it for a while until I determined that this was really, the place that it, the direction that it should show up at. So this piece of art is available, and you'll notice that here on the walls, I have number 1, number 2, etc. So these are all numbered. So instead of you going directly to robbieart.com, I created a special website which just has these items on it. All right, and all the prices are listed there. Okay, so if you go to robbieart.com/November 23, then you'll see each one of these pieces of art, and you'll see more details about them, and you'll see the price. Now, I don't remember the price on this one, but I'm going to look real quick and just come over here and look at my computer while you guys are all looking. And I will tell you that it is $300. Okay. Now, this is the holiday shopping season. And part of the holiday shopping season is that we all look for bargains. And so what I am doing is offering the biggest discount of the year that I have just at this live gallery show. All right, so you won't get these deals on the website. You just won't on the regular website, robbieart.com. You'll only get it if you go to the gallery, this live art gallery or the replay, and you use the code called ARTLIFE. So the discount code ARTLIFE, and that's going to give you 25% off. Not only that, you are also going to get free shipping. So the shipping is included in the price. Now, the thing about this is that the Art Life discount code, the coupon code, will work on the main site, but you don't get the free shipping. Shipping is not included on the main site. Shipping is only included through this gallery for these items that we're discussing. Wow. And that was scary. And it happened live. So give me a second, folks. And we'll see what to do about that. Hang it back up here a sec. And, you know, it was fine for 8 hours, and now all of a sudden it decides that it doesn't want to stay up. So I have a friend here helping me, Andrew. If you could go to the table that I just put in the other room. On the table are some Velcro stickies. Grab that. All right, we're just going to put that down here. Maybe I don't even hang it up, but hey, good thing it's on a sturdy frame. Okay, and there should be an open pack in there. Yeah. Oh, you know what? My bad. I have them right here. Look at that. Sorry, my friend. All right, so we're just going to use some. These are good sticker hangies, picture hangers. I just did not use it the proper way, apparently. So I shall try again. Okay. Now, where were we before we were so rudely interrupted? Okay, stay. All right. Now I just want to go check everybody else, right? We're good. Just in case. Okay. This was all planned, by the way, just so you know. Okay, so I was saying that if you wanted to get the deal where you get the shipping included and the 25% off using the code ARTLIFE, you would just do that through the special website, robbieart.com/November 23. And again, you get 25% off and shipping included. However, ArtLife also works on the main website, so you can get like t-shirts, mugs, tote bags, cell phone covers, things like that, all at 25% off. Okay, so any of my art images right now, I think there's like about 60 out of 300 of my pieces of art up on the website so far. And you can pick any of those pieces of art and have its image put on a t-shirt, on a hoodie, on a tote bag, a tank top, Christmas ornaments, both metallic and ceramic, etc. So you could take this, for example, and put it on a tote bag or Christmas ornament or a t-shirt or what have you, if you just go to robbieart.com. So again, this one, all the prices are listed at robbieart.com/November 23, but this one's $300. And then if you take your 25% off and shipping included, you know, you get a really good bargain. By the way, when you order or when you buy one of my paintings, I give you a certificate of authenticity plus a very special treat as well, hidden in the envelope. And I had these made in India for me when I was there earlier this year. So you're going to get some bling as well. All right. I'm not going to let you go empty handed. I want to show you my gratitude. So at any rate, so this painting is called Inspired. And let's take a look at another one. Okay. This one is called As Above, So Below. I painted this in May of 2021. And I had just started to use some new techniques, which is where we get the horizontal lines. And what I did is I took some twine the regular brown twine, the very frayed string. And then I saturated it with gold metallic ink and then used it on top of the deep blues that I had painted as the base. And then I sprinkled the white pieces or the white droplets over it. And it really added a lot of depth to it. And it looked like a mirror image to me for some reason. There just seems to be a lot of symmetry in this, which I was not planning on. And there seemed to be just a lot of spirit going on here for me, a lot of connection. And so at the ethereal level, what have you, but then I felt it deep within me down here as well. And that's kind of how I came up with the name of the painting. And I'll caveat that by saying I don't come up with these names. The paintings kind of tell me their names just as much as they tell me how much to sell them for. It's like I don't just make up a number out of my head, so to speak. I let the painting talk to me. It tells me. So there, I'm talking to myself and listening to myself. So show me an artist who doesn't. All right. So this painting is how big is this one? Is 28 by 16, if I'm not mistaken. And 28, I think that's what the measurement is. So it's a pretty large painting, and it's relatively thin. It is on stretched canvas. It's unframed. And most of my paintings are unframed because I do paint them on canvas. There are a few that are not, but you can choose to put them in a frame or not. I don't paint them to necessarily be put in frames, but the beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and you can display it any way that gives you the greatest joy. So this one, the price of this painting is $1,000. And again, if you use the discount code ARTLIFE, you get the 25% off, plus you get shipping included. Okay. And yeah, so this is as above, so below. Okay, put this guy back up. Okay. And this is the third painting in our series today. And this is called One. And it's probably the most minimalist, not to use a judgmental word, minimalist design that I have. But after I painted these very few strokes, I was like, it's done. And just like any craft person knows, you just know when it's done. And if I added anything to it, it would not be what it is. So this is One. And I painted this one in February of 2022, also when I was living in Wells Beach. And the price of this painting is $350. It is also on stretched canvas with a overpainted black background all the way around. So, and this one is 12 inches by 12 inches, by the way. So it's 12 inches by 12 inches. And when I was painting this one, I was living at the beach at the time. I was really inclined to just meditate a lot. And I probably meditated more while I was there than I have anywhere else for whatever reason. And I just kept feeling these connections as I meditated. And this is honestly what showed up to me in one of, I don't want to call it a vision, but for lack of a better word, a vision. And it showed up for me like this. And I painted what I saw. So that's how I knew it was done when I finished it. And again, this is called One. This is painting number 3. You can look at it at robbieart.com/November 23. And you can get the 25% discount using ArtLife and get the shipping included as well. And shipping for most of my paintings usually runs about $30. I pack them really well and to make sure that they are shipped unscathed, no matter what happens to the outside box. So I do take great care in how I ship my paintings because they mean a lot to me and I want them to mean a lot to you. Okay. Okay. Number 4 is called Blue Goldscape. Or is it Gold Bluescape? Yes. This is another interesting painting where this one you can hang in each direction. And what's curious about this one is that depending on the direction that you hang it, you will see various images shine through. I painted this one just as I started painting. Wow, you just don't want to stay up. And so we're going to leave you down. So 2 is enough. And all right, be good. All right. So when I was painting this in May of 21, I'd only been painting for a few months at this time. And a lot of my paintings just had these ethereal images, beings of other dimensions just show up in them. And this painting has uncountable numbers. I've seen so many different shapes and beings and things, images just embedded in this painting. So I typically hang it this way because there's a few images that I really like to see in this direction. But again, hanging it in any other direction would allow you to see whatever you are open to seeing, really. So this is called Gold Bluescape. This is a 14 by 16 painting, and 14 by 16 inches. And this one, if I look at the pricing, this painting is $1,000. And again, you get the discount and the shipping included with this. So this was painted in May of 21. And I used a lot of metallics. I love using metallics in my art to really highlight what's happening. So again, this is painting number 4, Gold Bluescape. Okay. And this is painting number 5. Making sure I got the numbers right. I don't want you to look at the wrong number on the website. And it's called Spark of Life. And this one just brings me so much joy every time I look at it. It's just so fun, so playful, so deep. And this was when I had just started creating these starburst universes. I have probably about 100 paintings just like this. I mean, not exactly like this, of course, but these starburst in nature. I just call them like these just explosions from the center of source that create life. So they're all about creating life. It's all about generation and expansion. It's all about connection and oneness and being centered and things like that. So Spark of Life I painted in January of 2022. A lot of gold metallic here and a lot of playful colors. And I used a couple different brushes to do this. And again, it's a canvas wrap and it's painted gold around the edges as well. So this particular painting sells for $500. And again, I know I might be sounding like a repeat record, but I want you to know that for the Artist Sunday, and by the way, Sunday is Artist Sunday. So if you're going to support an artist, if you're going to buy something from an artist, do it this Sunday because it really helps the entire artist community. We get looked over by the big box stores and et cetera, et cetera. So small businesses have Small Business Saturday. We have Artist Sunday, and the computers have Cyber Monday. So we're doing this. I'm doing this sale this weekend to encompass all of it, but mostly focused on Artist Sunday. But you don't have to wait until Sunday to get it because these are all unique. There's only one of a kind. There is no duplicate. You can buy prints. By the way, this would look really pretty on a throw pillow or something like that. And you can go to robbieart.com and click on this painting. You can get various types of merchandise with this image on it. But again, using ArtLife, you get that 25% off and shipping included. So this one is 11 by 14. And yeah, this is called Spark of Life. And it's painting number 5. Okay. And welcome to painting number 6. This is called Ships. I tend to show this painting off a lot. It's probably one of my most favorite, and the more I look at it, the more I see in it. There's so much energy, vibration, movement, action that's happening in this particular painting. It's painted on paperboard, and it's painted with acrylics and a lot of copper, actually, as well, and to give the highlights. I was combining a couple different techniques when I was making this, and I was combining the string technique with using some palette and trowel technique, etc. I didn't use any brushes on this particular painting, so it's just all using the string technique and the trowel and palette technique. I painted this one in May of 21, and if you'll take a close look at it, I know it's difficult to hear, but if you go to the website, you can zoom in on it a lot. You will see a number of different kinds of ships in here and doing various different kinds of things. All right. So this is painting number 6. This particular painting I have priced at $350. And again, just this weekend through Tuesday, so the sale only goes through Tuesday, the 28th, is when, these are just the lowest prices my art will ever be. As I continue to create more and more art and larger art, it'll continue to have value. So I hope you enjoy it. This is painting number 6, and it's called Ships. Okay. Now I have these keepsake ones. I'm going to do these at the end. All right. So these are the pairs of paintings, the mirrored pair paintings, and you'll be surprised at how inexpensive they are too. And they're really a hot potato item right now. But we're going to go to number 7 here, all the way at the top. Maybe. There we go. Okay. And this one's called what do I have it called? Universal Sparks. That's what I thought. I was doubting myself there. And I wanted to create something that had this energy flowing out of the center, but I also wanted to create something that was Art Deco, because Art Deco is like my favorite art style. But at any rate, this is just simply gold and white on a painted black background. It's 8 inches by 8 inches, and it's on a wrapped canvas, like I mentioned. And I painted this one in April or May of 21. And I'm sorry, 2022. So, and I used just a palette knife, really, to create this, and just dipping it into the whites and the golds and just kind of creating this energetic effect that was just really coming right out of me. So I'm going to look here at the site so I can tell you how much it is, but you don't have to wait for me. You can go to the website, robbieart.com/November 23, and you can look at all the details. And again, these are all one of a kind. Okay. The price for this one is $275. And it includes shipping. Okay. And this is painting number 7, called Universal Sparks. Okay. And this is painting number 8 today. Should have brought me a glass of water. This is called Golden Light. It was painted in January of 22, and it's 8 inches by 8 inches. It's on wrapped canvas, all painted with gold. And it's one of my starbursts, my universal starbursts. And I'm very fond of this one, just because of the way the energy is flowing out of here and the different layers of blue. I only used one color of blue and gold. So this is just blue and gold in this painting. And so it's very fascinating how a lot of the white from the background of the canvas just shone through, and the way that it layered here. So this painting, Golden Light, has a price tag of $475, and shipping is included. But don't forget that coupon code ARTLIFE. So yeah, if you go to robbieart.com/November 23, you will see all the details about this particular painting. Okay. Let me just check. I'm just going to check and see if there's any questions showing up here. Any questions showing up there? Okay. If you have any questions, just feel free to pop in there and ask in the chat. I'm seeing all the chat and the comments here, and for everybody who's signed in. So hi there and welcome. And let's continue. Okay. All right. So here is Alive Blue Feathers. I first called it Alive, and then I decided to keep that name but give it a second name, calling it Blue Feathers. I think the painting told me its name was Alive, and then I told the painting its name is Blue Feathers. So I think this is the first and last time I argued with a painting about its name. At any rate, I painted this in January of 2021, and this is probably, I want to say it's like my fifth or sixth painting. So it was one of the first very few. And you can tell it's a thumb painting. It wasn't a finger painting. I was using my thumbs to create these, and I used just 2 different kinds of blue with it, and a really nice rich dark blue, which is my favorite color, and then a layer Tiffany colored blue. Hope I don't get in trouble for trademark, but hey, Tiffany's a real color. So anyhow, when I had my chocolate shop, my chocolate boxes were brown boxes with Tiffany blue ribbon. So that's what I did. Anyway, I digress. But nonetheless, this particular painting is 11 by 14 inches. Again, painted in January of 21. And this particular painting has a price tag of $300. Okay. And again, for this weekend through Tuesday the 28th, shipping is included in all purchases. Plus, you get the 25% discount on top of that. And if I haven't mentioned before, right now I have a sale on gift cards. It's a 15% off sale on gift cards. So if you bought a gift card for 15% off and used your gift card to pay for one of the paintings, you would be saving yourself even more money. All right. And I know it's, forgive me if it seems like I'm focusing on the money. I'm not really. It's just that this is the kind of weekend it is, and people are shopping and buying, and everyone wants a good deal. But art is art, and people just pay what resonates with them. I know I do. When I buy art, I really don't care about the price. I care about the joy that I'm getting from it, and what it means to me. And price is always never the first objection. My first objection to buying a piece of art. But I'm mentioning it, just letting you know, so that, if it interests you, if you're on the edge, maybe it might sway you. If not, but I don't want you to buy something you don't want. So don't buy it just because it's inexpensive or something like that. So again, this is Alive Blue Feathers, and the price on this one was $350. I said. I just forgot the price. 300. 300. Okay. Cool. So we're moseying along. I'm trying to keep this to around 45 minutes because of Instagram. Let's see here. All right. This is painting number 10, Lady of the Desert. This painting was done in July of 21. And there are no metallics in here, but lots of blues and burnt orange and what have you. And it wasn't until after the painting was done that she showed up. And you can kind of see her outline here. And it's very striking. And there's also like this, a peace dove that's showing up here as well. You know, you can kind of see some wings here and the dove and the head. And it was completely unintentional. What's interesting is that there's energy that comes out of my painting that I don't expect. And they show up as images that are not what I intended to paint. So I'm always grateful that these visitors show up because they give me a clue to what's happening beyond my consciousness. So Lady of the Desert, this painting is $500 and shipping's included. This painting is also, I think the size here is, 11 by 14 as well. It does come unframed. All of my paintings come unframed. If you want frames, just message me and we'll work something out. The reason I don't ship my original paintings with frames is because everybody has their own taste and their own ideas about the frame. If you want to choose a frame, you don't have to buy the original. You can buy a print from robbyart.com. And if you buy the print, then you can attach or you can put whatever frame you want on it right in the shopping cart and have it shipped to you framed. So all you have to do is take it out of the box and put it up on your wall. So this is Lady of the Desert, a really endearing painting to me. And the price, I think I mentioned the price already, is $500. And it's painting number 10. Okay. All right. Now, painting number 11, which has eagerly been very impatient, apparently, as it's decided to come off the wall a couple times, and it's unscathed, fortunately. Beautiful. All right. So this painting I like to hang in this particular direction. For me, because of the way that the energy is flowing up, but everybody sees something different. Back in early 2022, in January, February 2022, I decided to start painting live on Facebook. And this was the first one that I painted live on Facebook. And this is also my largest painting. It's 30 inches by 30 inches. There are so many different colors in here and lots of metallics. What I thought would be fun to do was to start a little Facebook Live, and I would just paint a little easy painting and take about a half hour. 2.5 hours later, I finished this painting. Well, it was about 90% done. I ended the Facebook Live, and then I added some more embellishments to it afterwards as well. So it did take me several hours to get to the point where I felt like, okay, this painting is done. And I call this painting My Universe because I just had a deep connection of centeredness when I was painting it, a deep connection with presence. And this painting is one of my most joyful paintings. I get the most joy out of looking at this. This particular painting is $4,000. And it's my largest and most expensive painting at this point. I do have some other larger canvases in progress right now. So more will be revealed very shortly. But at any rate, 30 inches by 30 inches, and it's on stretched canvas. It's an inch thick, and it's painted all around the edges, and it is unframed. And even at $4,000, if you take the 25% off, that's $1,000. So I'm selling this painting for $3,000 just this weekend. And that's a huge price drop by any stretch. And I might be questioning my sanity. So if you're on the fence, don't wait before I change my mind. So plus you get free shipping. I know shipping this is probably going to cost about $100 easy, just to make sure it gets to the destination in the perfect condition. Plus, not only that, as I mentioned, anyone who's purchasing any of the paintings is going to get a certificate of authenticity with it as well, with some extra bling. So I hope you enjoy this painting. It's my hope that everybody enjoys this painting as much as I do. It really is thrilling. So my universe, it's $4,000, 25% off, shipping included. If you go to robbieart.com/November 23, that is where you will find the discount. If you just get it through the regular robbieart.com, you're not going to get the free shipping. Okay. But you still get the certificate of authenticity. All right. So my universe. So I have 3 more paintings to show you, and then we're going to wrap everything up here. And I'm going to set this guy back down. Okay. So these are energetic twins. I do energy paintings. I do commission work. And I like to do energy paintings. Basically what it is someone will tell me that they want something for a friend or a family member, a lover, a significant other, somebody who's special to them, someone who means something to them. And they tell me a little bit about them, 1 or 2 sentences about their relationship and their friendship. And then they'll mention a couple colors. And I will put these colors together, and then I will press them in a certain way and allow my energy to flow into the art. And as I do that, I'm just kind of feeling the energy and meditating on the persons, meditating on the colors. And I create mirror image paintings from this that are full of energy. I'm going to try to get a little close up. Let me know if I'm getting too close. Okay. And then I'm going to show it here as well. Okay. So we get these mirror images. All right. And they're great keepsakes. And I'm selling these. They have one price. They always have, and they always will. $60 for the pair, not $60 each. $60 for the pair. But I will only ship to one location with the shipping included special right now. But if you really wanted me to ship it to 2 locations, just message me and I'll send one to you and send one to the other, or send them 2 different completely places. It doesn't matter to me. They belong to you at that point. I'll send them wherever you want. So again, with the 25% off and the free shipping, these are an incredible deal, plus with a certificate of authenticity as well. All right. These are beyond one of a kind because they're just pure energy paintings to me. So this one is called Reach, and it's mostly all black. There's a little bit of blue and a little bit of red orange in there as well. All right. So let me show you another pair. Okay, this set is called Coral. And these are all new. I haven't painted these. I only started painting these maybe about 4 or 5 months ago. All right, so they're really relatively new. And again, they're just full of energy, full of life. They're one of a kind. They're mirror twins. And the reason I call this one Coral is, well, if you look really close at them, you'll see that there's a lot of interesting detail going on with them that look just like a seabed of some kind, right? So it's really kind of cool. And so yeah, this is coral. And again, $60 for the pair. $60 for the pair. So you get both, right? Not one, you get both. And again, I'll ship them both to you. And you get your 25%. I almost said 60% off. You're 25% off, and you get the shipping included. All right. So this is coral, and I'll show you one more energy painting. All right. And here we go. This is called Purple Haze. And again, painted just a few months ago. And it's a twin energy painting. They are mirror images of each other. All right, which is really cool. And that's where I have it turned around differently. There we go. Okay, now it looks better. All right, they go like this. Okay, there we go. So you can kind of get to see the striking mirror resemblance of them. Okay. So this one's called Purple Haze, $60 for the pair, 25% off right now using the code ARTLIFE, and shipping's included, and you get them both. All right, so this is, and basically if you don't have to buy just these. So if you wanted something like this, just send me a message, email me, what have you. Tell me about the person that you want to make this for, and tell me about yourself or who the pair are. I need to know about both people, and give me a couple ideas of colors. I will always use other colors as well, not just the colors that you mentioned. I bring that into my meditation, and then I create out of that. So that is what the energy paintings are all about in terms of these. Okay, so here we are here. Okay, so that wraps up all the paintings that we're going to show in this gallery, live gallery today. But I have some important news. Is this coming week, starting December 1st, it looks like I will be having my first live retail gallery presentation here in Portland, Maine on Congress Street. I can't mention the location yet. Not allowed to yet, but I just want you to know that if you're watching, you'll hear more about this. So if you're anywhere in the Portland, Maine area from December 1st to December 31st, I will be having a live retail gallery showing at a very beautiful space in Portland, Maine, off of Congress Street, the main drag, one of the main drags in Portland. So I'll give you more information about that. And I want to thank you for your time and wishing you and your family blessings and peaceful holiday season. Again, if you just go to robbieart.com/November 23, you will see these paintings, these original arts of work, non-duplicated, and you'll be able to buy them right there, just like that. And you'll be able to use the code ARTLIFE to get your 25% off, and you will get shipping included. All right. So I appreciate your time. Thank you very much for being here. And if you have any questions, you know how to get in touch with me. So thanks so much, folks on Instagram, and thank you, YouTube and Facebook, and have a fabulous rest of your weekend. See you.
Want to share the video?